All right, I'm back. Oops. What I did was I want to figure out if I want to put some window panes on this window to make it look more. So I just took some black paper and cut it and just taped it on, and I'm just letting it marinate there to see if that would be a good idea. See if I can fix the light a little bit there. So I like what I've got so far. I like starting off loose, and now I have a tendency sometimes to fiddle too much. I like it like nice and cottagey looking, and so I don't want to overwork it, but there are a few things that I'm going to just touch here and there. I think I want this light to be just a little more just a few darker lines in it. Darken the table again under the cat now that everything's super dry. And under the fishbowl, I'll kind of redarken the table. Even just that really makes the cat jump out, I think. I like the table. I want to do something with the bottom of the table. I think that's too big. And again, these are just pieces of paper that I taped on to see. And I think I like the makes it look much more like a window. I'm just going to touch this dark again. Try not to be too exact. And then I can always take the light, touch back in. Whoops. I can touch it in and then re-hit that black again. It kind of should be at an angle going for perspective, going up. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and then I'll hit that again. Yeah, I really like that, the window pane in. Let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is get some chalk, because chalk wipes off. You can kind of draw with it. I'm going to turn my table upside down and think about this bottom here for a minute. So if I go to just eyeball the middle, I think I like that side. I think this one's gotten wonky, so I'm going. You can see it better upside down. I think you can get a better. Yeah, I think I like that better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white. Right now it's just fixing a few things. I pretty much like the green wall curtain I like my little lamp. I'm going to put a little more, touch it here and there, and then I'm going to darken the black again. Okay, like that. Right, I'll redarken that. I like the table now. I love the fishbowl. I might touch the fish again with a tiny bit of orange. I like the orange all showing window. The trees are fine. I don't want those to like draw all the attention. So just touch here and there. I don't like that. That made it look like a face. I'm always on the lookout for faces because, like, now that looks like a face, but I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'll touch that blue back in. I might touch the cat here and there with some light. Again, try to keep his little face, his little paws. Just kind of squinting. All right, I like the cat. Table's cool. I need to carve out this bottom. So what I'm going to do is take my white gesso and I'm going to get rid of this table right here. Then I can redraw the floor at the bottom. Let's see, I got a back leg there. Looking at the shape of it. Comes around like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it was way too wide here at the bottom. I think I want to reshape this table leg here. Just going to hit it here and there. Might take that bubble out. Make this a little smaller. So right now I'm just looking at what I want to alter a little bit. And then once I let it dry, I can go in and touch up the floor and stuff. The one thing I know I didn't like was the baseboard is weird right here. It gets too wide. This one's fine. It's not perfect, but it's straight enough. This one over here is too wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my ruler. Like I said, the whole painting is a little wonky, so nothing has to be perfect, but that just looks odd. So I'm going to put this in like this. I do want that line straight. And once I do that, then you can see that it was really off. So, again, I'm going to take my white. I'll get all this carved out and then I'll fix the floor. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay. Go ahead and whiten that. Okay, it's still not exactly perfect, but I think it looks better. It looks like I'm thinking it might even need to be just a little bit, because since it's going that way, it's going to get even more narrow right down here. Let's see, because we can always, that's the thing, you can redraw, paint it out, and then if you don't like it, you can add it back in. So we're just going to kind of cover that. I think I like that. It gets thinner, but it's going away from us, so I think it'd be a little thicker right here. A little thinner as it gets further away. It still needs to be a little wider. Let's just white it out. Dry it just a little bit with my fan. All right, let's see here. So we see about how wide that one is. Right there, maybe about like, come down a little bit lower. There, I think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a minute. I like the cat, I like the table, I'm working on the chairs, chair legs, and I think the black along the baseboard would look good if it was just a little more defined. I can do it by hand, or I can like put a straight edge. Let me see. I don't really want it like perfect, but I just want a little bit more. Yeah, I think I can just do it. Because again, I don't want it to look like I did it with a ruler, so I'm just going to anchor my hand. Just hit it here and there. Then while I've got that on my brush, I'm going to touch it. Up to the lamp. There, like the lamp, like the table. I do think I want to put, let me just, that. Just a hint. Doesn't have to be solid. I just kind of want to outline that a little bit more. All right, I'll probably touch that with the green, but I like the lamp. What I want to do is hit my legs back here. All right, that looks a little more like a chair. We've got like some kind of little finial there. I didn't want them too fancy, but a little bit doesn't hurt. All right, I'm going to take the paper that I put down off, and let's see if we liked it better with the panes. I don't know. There. Maybe maybe the panes were too dark. I kind of like being able to see the trees. Let's see here. What if we just did... This is one thing you can do. You can do it with all kind of things. If you're thinking about a color, you can paint another piece of paper and just set it on your painting to see if you like it. What if we just did... Be a little off center because this window's going off. What if we just did like one pane instead of two, like right in the center there? Like that, or just plain? I'll think about that. I might just like it plain. Okay. I'm going to take a little more white. Doesn't take long for acrylic to dry, so. And I'm going to just touch right here where I just did that black and carve that out just a little bit more. Like I said, this is an old funky cafe, so I'm not trying to make everything perfect. I'm going to take that. I'm going to cover that blue up down here. I think I'm just going to put in a gray shadow when I get ready. A really light gray shadow. Yeah, I think I just like being able to see what's going on outside. It's just real... I'm just going to barely touch this edge here. Okay. All right. I think I am going to put a little bit of white on the floor, and let's see, that was think I just want white. Whitewash the floor like it would be if it was, make sure not to lose my, my lines, and I'm going to need to put some more. I can hit that again where I recarved out that table. Scrape my leg out again. Let's see. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but that table looks huge. So that bottom looks, I'm going to carve that out. I want it even in further like that. Bring that in. Yeah, I think I like that shape better. It's not going to be perfect, but all right, I like that shape better. Let me go right in between there. Okay. I think that looks better. I like the table bottom better. I'm gonna put my little hinge there. All right. Put that in. Just eyeballing it. All right, that looks better. I want to put a layer of a whitewash on my floor. I don't really like that blue. So just trying to whitewash the floor a little bit, leave my lines, although I can put the lines back in if I lose them. I'm going to hit this again where I carved around the table. There, I like that shape. Okay. All right, I like that. Whitewash the floor a little bit over here. Just like an old whitewashed floor. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Now I'm just going to finish, just a few things to finish it up. I'm going to refill in the wall where I lost my green. And under the table here is just a little bit darker green. Pretty much be a straight shot. It might curve out. It might just kind of come at this angle right here. Okay, I'm just going to put these lines back in for my floor. Let's see here. It was that light corner right there that I was going by, yeah, so I didn't really see. Be one there, you wouldn't really see it. Be one right there, you might just see a tiny bit of it. And then maybe one right there. There's my cushion. Okay, going to, looks like my cushion would come up this way a little bit, so I'm going to just put a little white there, and then I'm going to put pink. Just trying to fix a few little things here at the end so that it reads somewhat correct. Okay, I like that. I think knock that back just a hair. Touch my cat again. I don't want to do too much. Okay. This is where you can really mess it up. I mean, just trying to do these last little touches. I'm going to put a little of this blue and cover that orange so it doesn't look like a face. Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, I like that better. Alright, I got my lines in for my floor. I can keep whitewashing it a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. It's supposed to be a little... Right, the only thing else I need, I think, are, I need a little bit of a shadow. And I don't want it too too dark, but you can see I've got the shadow under the wall, so that would really just come right along the edge of the floor there. And then over here, say it would probably maybe draw it in like that, and then I'm going to mix up just a super light gray for the shadow, and this could be a hit or a miss, we'll see. I'm just going to put it in, go right over the green, right down onto the floor. We'll put the gray on the floor. I'm going to whitewash the floor with, I'm going to put gray on it instead of whitewashing it. Could be at a little angle like that. Put it on the baseboard. And then I'm going to keep the wall kind of a dark green. I just want it to read like there's a shadow. Let's see here. We're going to put this dark green back. And then I'm going to make this whiter. So that reads like a shadow. Yeah, I think it's reading more, just the slightest tint. Of a gray, and I like that green. But I am going to put the green back. Still going to be darker, but I don't want it to be too gray. I want it to be I like that. Except that I think I'm going to have the shadow stop. Like the shadow would be coming like right here. Yeah, I like that better. Make the floor nice and white. lighten that back up just a little bit. I don't like it that gray. Light would be hitting it right here. Shadow would be there. I mean, you can, I'm not looking at a real life picture, so I'm just kind of making up the shadow anyway. Yeah, shadow there. Might even want to bring this one in. The shadow more just right there. So in that case, I'm going to put some of the limier green right there and kind of carve that shadow. Yeah, I like how that reads right there better. So put the light green against that dark, and that defined it a little better. Okay, I think I'm almost there. I like my floor, I like my shadow. I like, yeah, I like everything. Let's see here. I think I'm going to touch just a bit of pink into this and bring it right there. Pretty. Add some of this little bit of a bright pink. Just here and there. I always love that color. That's it. I think I like it. I mean, you can dib and dab and touch and change things and keep seeing things, but I like the way the cat's showing up. I love my fishbowl. I like this table now. I might touch it just a hair. I like the shape better now. Yeah. Touch my chair. Legs here and there. Again, you can just keep changing things, but I'm going to redraw that line one more time. I want it straight right there. Just going to do it with the pencil. There you go. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to draw that one. That one a little darker. Alright, I like the baseboard. I like my little, I like my cat, my fish, and table. I need a white dot right there. Change the shape of that just a little bit. Let's see. That could go, that could be rounded just a little bit more right there. See, this is again where you can keep seeing things that are like, oh. Okay. I think I'm going to take a little white gesso and reshape this table right here. Yeah, that's better. All right. One more little thing. I'm just going to take some of my green and just go over where I just did that white gesso. I can actually just touch the whole wall again. Make it a little brighter on this side, a little darker underneath. All right, I like that better. I like the chair, the curtain, the baseboard looks pretty good. I might add one more wash of white right here so that it's different from the gray, and do the same thing with the green right here so that it reads a different value than the shadow. Okay, I think I love it, and thank you for watching.